What if the blueprint for human strength, survival, and endurance was written long before we built cities or made maps? And what if many of these remarkable traits, some of the rarest, most misunderstood adaptations on Earth, could be found in the place where our species began? Africa isn't just the cradle of humanity, it's a living laboratory of evolution. In this video, we'll explore 9 African genetic traits, not as trivia, but as windows into how humans adapt, evolve, and survive. This is the science beneath the surface. Let's begin. The milk mustache adaptation, Maasai, Kenya, and Tanzania. Across much of the world, drinking milk as an adult can cause bloating, discomfort, even illness. That's because most people lose the ability to digest lactose after childhood, but not the Maasai. In this pastoralist community of East Africa, nearly 60% of people carry a genetic variation in the LCT region that allows them to digest milk throughout life. This isn't just about dairy, it's about survival. For centuries, the Maasai have relied on milk not just as food, but as a cornerstone of their diet and culture. This adaptation reflects a close relationship between environment, lifestyle, and biology, a reminder that traits don't evolve in isolation. They evolve with us. The bitter coffee trait, Ethiopia. Ethiopia is known as the birthplace of coffee, but it might also be the birthplace of an unusual taste adaptation. Many Ethiopians carry a variation in their TAS2R38 receptor that makes them more sensitive to bitter compounds. Historically, this helped early humans avoid toxic plants. But in Ethiopia, it became something more. The coffee ceremony here isn't just social, it's spiritual, medicinal, and ancestral. What began as a protective adaptation has been woven into ritual, a beautiful example of how biology and culture evolve together. The salt-savor trait, Khoisan, Southern Africa. Imagine surviving in a harsh, dry environment with little access to water or salt. The Khoisan, one of the oldest human populations on Earth, developed a powerful variation in their physiology. A mutation in the SLC12A3 region that helps the kidneys retain sodium. In modern times, too much salt can be harmful. But in the desert, conserving it can be life-saving. This isn't just biology. It's a glimpse into how early humans survived some of the world's most demanding landscapes. And it raises a deeper question. Are modern health norms truly universal or shaped by our environments? The tall-billed trait Dinka and newer South Sudan. Among the tallest populations on Earth, the Dinka and newer people often stand over 6 feet tall. This is a polygenic trait shaped by multiple inherited factors that regulate growth and development. In open savannas, being tall helps regulate body heat, improves mobility, and offers a broader field of vision. But height here isn't just functional, it's cultural. It's linked to beauty, strength, and status. This is where biology and identity meet. Because in these communities, height isn't just inherited, it's honored. The blue eye variation, Somalia blue eyes, in Africa, it may sound unusual, but in parts of Somalia, it's a real, if rare, trait. Some individuals carry uncommon variants in the OCA2 and HERC2 regions, which are associated with lighter eye color. Their presence in East Africa reflects a deep, complex genetic history. The Horn of Africa is a crossroads where African and Eurasian lineages have mingled for millennia. These traits don't make Somalia less African. They make Africa more global than we often assume. It's a reminder, biological identity is more fluid than any box we try to put it in. The sweet tooth trait Ghana sweet cravings might be more than habit, they could be hardwired into our DNA. In Ghana and parts of West Africa, a variation in the TAS1R2 receptor is common, increasing sensitivity to sweet flavors. Historically, this may have helped early humans seek out energy-rich foods in times of scarcity. Today, it might explain cultural preferences for sweet dishes like kelwel and porridges. It's another way ancient survival instincts still shape modern life, even our taste buds. The sun shield adaptation across Africa melanin isn't just pigment, it's protection. Traits influenced by regions like SLC, 24A5, MFSD12, and MC1R control melanin levels, giving many African populations deep, rich skin tones. But this is about more than appearance. Dark skin offers natural UV protection, reduces the risk of skin cancer, and helps preserve folate, a nutrient vital for reproduction. This isn't just evolution being smart, it's evolution being strategic. Because when the sun is your neighbor, you need boot and armor. The bitterness non-taster trait, Nigeria bitter leaf soup, neem tea. Foods that make most people cringe are beloved in Nigeria. Why? Around half the population carries a version of the TAS2R38 receptor that makes them non-tasters less sensitive to bitterness. In a world where bitterness often signaled poison, this could seem risky, but here it became strength. These bitter foods are packed with antioxidants and healing compounds, and over time, tolerance became tradition. Biology became cuisine. Medicine became culture. The altitude Ace-Atreat Ethiopian highlands, at over 10,000 feet, oxygen is scarce. But the Amhara and Oromo peoples of Ethiopia thrive there. They carry unique adaptations in their EPA's 1 and Eglon 1 regions, allowing their bodies to use oxygen more efficiently. Unlike populations in the Andes or Himalayas, Ethiopians don't rely on high hemoglobin levels. Their biology works differently, more efficiently. This isn't just a marvel of adaptation. It's evolution written into the lungs and bloodstreams of people shaped by generations of high-altitude life. Africa's inherited traits aren't just markers in our DNA. They're stories of climate, struggle, migration, and resilience. They show us that human biology isn't fixed. It's adaptive, intelligent, shaped by culture, written by history. Which of these traits surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoy content that informs, inspires, and digs deeper into the stories that matter, hit that subscribe button and stay connected with Zeal News Africa.